Welcome back, friends, to Surviving the Daily. I hope everyone is surviving well. As you can tell by the table here, I've been eager to create another Altoids survival tin lately, and that's exactly what I have here. It is a great little hobby, and I had a lot of fun making this one, as usual. Now, I do have 4 tins on the table here, and just to give you an idea of what you can find and what you can do, I do have a spare one here that I will eventually empty, but I don't want to waste all the candies just to create another survival tin. I do have one here that was sent to me by CountyComm, and it is a little bit on the bigger side than your average tin. You can see that it does fit a standard Altoids tin inside of it easily, but I'm not going to use that for this purpose again. And I do have one that I purchased off of Amazon, an empty one. I think you get a pack of 6 of them for under $10. It's a great little option, and they are nondescript. And if you stick around to the end of this video, I'm going to create another Altoids survival tin, but it's actually going to be a first aid kit that's catered to myself. So make sure you stick around for that one. For this build here, I had one parameter, and it had to be a everyday carry Altoids survival tin. It had to be useful in many situations in my everyday life, and I think it came out pretty well. It has a lot of similarities to my everyday carry already, but in a scaled down version. So instead of keep talking about it, let's actually open it up and take a look at what we have here. Now, the first item you're going to see, obviously, is a couple pieces of paper. I was kind of really hoping to get in a miniature notebook, but didn't have enough room, and I settled on a couple pieces. And they really don't take up any room at all. Next item is a little dog poop bag, but you don't have to use it for that purpose there. You can collect other things, including water, in this bag here, or use it as a makeshift glove. I have a couple Band-Aids, and that speaks for themselves. A tooth flosser. Hygiene is important. We also have a little vial of cologne. I do have a Poke pen here. Very compact in this configuration, but it does turn into a full-size pen. Another item here is the little miniature container of super glue. Also works great as a band-aid. To go with the super glue, I do have the little nozzle. Do have a compressed towelette. These have saved my bacon many a times, especially when there's no toilet paper in the bathroom. Do have a little mini lighter. Nice thing about these little lighters here is that they will retain the fluid for a very long time. Have some Teflon cordage from CountyComm. Make sure you don't use this for floss. At least that's what the instructions say. I don't know why. Maybe it's going to cut your gums if you use it. I'm not quite sure. Or it's just not sanitary. I do have a Olight i3E EOS, and the battery is perfectly charged. Next item is the multi-tool, and it is the next tool. Little mini knife. It's similar to a Swiss Army knife. Also has scissors. And it has the file as well as a flathead driver. A little roll of duct tape and electrical tape, and it's rolled around a toothpick. Next is a pair of nail clippers. As well as a Uncle Bill's sliver gripper. That is a nice little pair pair of tweezers. We also have, if you grew up in the 80s, you know what this is. This is a 4-way screwdriver. Everybody had this on their keychain. We have a toothpick. Many different uses for a toothpick. And last, a key port mocha tool. And it's a pry bar, a package opener, a bottle opener. Plus we have the ruler and a wrench. Not that the wrench is ever a viable option, but it's on there. So that is everything in my everyday carry survival kit. So next we're going to be putting together a everyday carry first aid kit tailored to me, and all the items will be from the Dollar Tree. And aside from the tin, it cost me less than $10 for all the items. So one issue I do have with these survival tins is you can never quite get it back the way you had it, and this is my first shot, and it's not quite the original layout, but I think I'm able to get everything back in there. So let's see if I can get it to close correctly. I think it's going to. Look at that first shot. Yeah, it looks like I could work on it a little bit. It seems to be, well, it's closed just fine. So the next survival tin I'm going to make is going to be using the Amazon tin here. So now everything you see here I was able to get at the Dollar Tree for under $10, and I'd like to get at least one piece of every item into that tin there. So let's give it a shot. So the first item we're going to put in there is one packet of Excedrin. I'm not going to do both packets. I'm also going to do one packet of Advil. So one thing that I'm going to omit is the little mini toothbrushes. Didn't realize the toothpaste was that readily accessible. So that's going to that would make a mess out of the survival tin, out of the a little individual first aid kit. So I'm going to put those aside and use them for something else. Another item that I love finding at the Dollar Tree is the liquid skin. It's a very nice compact little, almost like a liquid band-aid. It's going to go right there. We have some antibacterial wipes. Just going to put one of those in there. It's already getting full. We do have these advanced healing gel bandages. I love these gel bandages. And I also have this first aid kit from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to steal a couple bandages out of this, as well as the alcohol pad. I think the gauze is going to be too much, but we do have the alcohol prep pads. And then a couple band-aids, regular size band-aids, and little mini band-aids. So it makes for a nice little mini first aid kit. So that is my little mini individual first aid kit that I built for under $10 from the Dollar Tree, minus the tin. And I think it's perfectly tailored to my needs, but maybe I'm missing something. Let me know down in the comments. And I do need to rearrange it a little bit, because I feel like the alcohol prep pad should go on top. But aside from that, everything else fits just perfectly and organized just right. So, and let me know what you think of this kit here. Is it the perfect kit for everyday carry? And would you omit anything, or would you add anything to this? Let me know. I greatly appreciate you stopping in, checking out this video. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.